In this video, I'm going to demonstrate an application that utilizes absolute value in its equation. Here's a sample. The company, named MadeUp, has an annual revenue between 2004 and 2023. It's modeled by approximately this formula. Revenue equals negative 40 times the absolute value of x minus 12 plus 800, where R is the annual revenue in millions of dollars and X is the number of years after 2000. In what year will the revenue be 600 million? So what I want to do is I need to set up this equation and plug in the numbers that I do have. I do have that I want the revenue to be 600 million. So I'm going to go ahead and put in for my R 600. Okay. And since the whole thing is in millions, we don't need to add and write out millions because otherwise 800 would have to be written out. So we want to do it just like it's written. 600 million is equal to negative 40 times the absolute value of x minus 12 plus 800. As in all absolute value problems, we need to isolate what is inside the absolute value sign. So first, I'm going to do the normal algebra process. I'm going to subtract the 800 from both sides first. That becomes 0. 600 minus 800 is negative 200. So we bring down the rest of the problem. Negative 40 times the absolute value of x minus 12. Now we can divide both sides by negative 40. And we have 5 is equal to the absolute value of x minus 12. Now we know that what's inside the absolute value, again, can be either positive or negative. So in this case, positive or negative 5. I set up two equations. X minus 12 is equal to either negative 5 or x minus 12 is equal to positive 5. Now, if I solve for x, let's see, we add 12 to negative 5, we're going to get x is equal to 7. And if I add 12 to positive 5, I'm going to get x is equal to 17. Now it said in what year will it be 600 million, and it's after year 2000 as our base. So we say, okay, well, at 7 years later, 2007, it'll be 600 million. And it will also be, in 2017, it will also be 600 million. So here's an example for you to try. Cutouts LLC has annual revenue between 2001 and 2010 modeled approximately by R equals negative 60 times the absolute value of x minus 4 plus 990, where R, again, is the annual revenue in millions and X is the number of years after 2000. In what year will the revenue be 930 million? So I'd like you to pause the video, work this problem out for yourself, and after you've finished, then come back, unpause the video, and you can compare your work with mine. Let's see how you did. So Cutouts LLC has an annual revenue between 2001 and 2010 modeled by R equals negative 60 times the absolute value of x minus 4 plus 990. Well, they want to know in what year will the revenue be 930 million. So we're going to put 930 in the spot for revenue, or R, and bring down the rest of the equation. Again, we need to solve this like any algebraic equation. We're going to get the absolute value isolated by itself, so we subtract the 990 from both sides. This side becomes 0, and 930 minus 990, that's going to give me negative 60. And that's going to get me to negative 60 times the absolute value of x minus 4. Now we're going to divide by negative 60. And that's going to get us 1 is equal to x minus 4. So again, we know the absolute value of of x minus 4 can be either positive or negative. So we take x minus 4 is equal to positive 1. X minus 4 could also be negative 1. Solve for x, so I'll add 4 to both sides, and x is either 5. Add 4 to this side, and I get x could be 3. So this is how many years since 2000. And again, it wants to know in what year. So 2003, it'll be 930. And it will also be in 2005. It'll be 930 million.